Hello everyone. I'm going to do a little video now on our choreography. So we will get this finished with the videos. Sorry for the delay, but I have had a lot on recently, so I'm only getting around to this now. So just to recap, I'm going to walk through the whole thing from the start up to where we got to. So we start off, I'm going to do this video facing forwards, because I don't have the luxury of the mirror at home, and then I'll do another video facing back, so we'll be on the same side. So we start off and we bring the right arm up with the dum and the left arm up with the tack, and then we have a little shoulder shimmy, and if you want you can plie the knees a little to create a little level change, a little dip as you do that, so a little shoulder shimmy down and back up. Then we shimmy the hips as we bring the arms down, just knees back and forth. Then the right leg comes out to the side. We bring both hands up towards our left to create a nice diagonal line down the body, and then we step back onto the right hip with an accent and bring the hands to the head, back. Then we bring the feet back together, weight back between both legs, arms down, and that's quite fast transition, ready to go do the same thing on the other side. Left arm up, right arm up, shoulder shimmy, hip shimmy, arms down. This time it's the left leg that comes out, both arms up towards your right, and then step over onto that left hip, bring the hands to the head. Then our weight is pushed back into this left hip, so I'm going to transfer the weight over onto this right foot. So I'm pushing off the left, bringing my weight into the right, bringing the left foot in, bringing the hands in front of me, and it's 1, 2, 3 with the hands. So I'm pushing up and down and rolling the shoulders back. So really think of this movement as a shoulder movement rather than an arm movement. So it's one shoulder back, then the other shoulder back, then the other shoulder back. 1, 2, 3. Now my left leg is free, my weight's in the back leg and the right leg, so I step onto that left foot, I bring the right foot out beside me, I extend the arms, and there's a 1, 2, 3 accent in the music we hit with the shoulders. So just like in that shoulder shimmy video I just did, this accents with the shoulders forward. 1, 2, 3. Then I bring this right leg that is free, weights in the left, in alongside, plonk both feet down, so now my weight is even on both feet, and that helps me to do my hip shimmy here. I shimmy the hips and I bring the arms slowly down to the sides. So take your time in this, you have a few seconds, so your arms don't need to go like that. It's more shimmy, 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 gradual float down of the arms. Then there's another 1, 2, 3 accent. So the last one we marked with the shoulders coming forward, this one we mark with the arms. 1, 2, 3. Right arm, left arm, both arms up. Oh, hit the light shit. So this one's quite fast. Don't worry if you don't get it bang on, it will still look visually good if it's roughly on the beat. Then we keep the arms above the head and we do a figure 8 with the hips. Now you can keep the feet together and make your figure 8 nice and small here, or if you want to, you can step your feet slightly further apart to make the figure 8 bigger. So it's right hip back, left hip back, right hip back. Arms stay where they are. Then we bend the knees a little and we roll up. So what I'm doing here, I'm bending my knees, I'm tucking my pelvis, and when I tuck my pelvis, I bring it forward and it's like I'm stacking the rest of my body on top. So down and roll up. But the hands stay here the whole time. So figure 8, figure 8, figure 8, roll it up. Now we do the same thing, but as we figure 8, the arms come down. Figure 8, figure 8, figure 8, roll it up. Now we're going to take 2 steps forward, crossing the feet over. So right foot crosses over left, then left foot crosses in front of right, and then we step around in a circle, right, left, right, together. And then we do that again, right foot crosses in front of left, left foot crosses in front of right, step on the right foot, the left foot, the right foot, both feet together. Now, make the steps really tiny. I'm kind of forced to do that in this little corner, but sometimes practicing at home is good for that. Makes you keep it very contained. The smaller you keep the steps, the easier it will be and the nicer it will look. So we'll do that again without any arms. Right foot crosses in front of left, left in front of right. We step on the right foot, the left foot, the right foot, both feet together. Cross the right in front of the left, left in front of the right. Step right foot, right foot, both feet together. Now we'll add the arms. So as we come forward, we have the arms out at shoulder height. So right foot, left foot, that's the crossing step. Then as we walk around, we bring the hands to our hips. Right, left, right, together. Arms come up again, forward with the right, forward cross with the left, hands on hips to walk around. Now the final layer, if you want to add it, you don't have to add it if you don't feel ready to do that yet, is when you're doing the step forward, add a little shimmy of the shoulders and step around and shoulders, shoulders, step around. Now we do accents with the arms. So we've come back, our hands are on our hips, our weight's in both feet, and we're very quickly going to bring left arm directly up, right arm out on a diagonal with the palm up towards the ceiling. Maybe move that way a little bit. Then this arm that's out, the right arm with the palm up, comes in, and as I'm about kind of halfway up, it doesn't really matter where you do it, but as I come up, I turn the hand, so the back of the hand comes to the top, and I turn this hand too, so the backs of the hands come together. So right arm is palm up to begin with, and left arm is palm in. And then as I bring them together, I turn so the backs of the hands come together, and it gives a nice whoosh, like a little twirl with the hands. Then I leave the right arm where it is, I bring the left down and I bring it back palm up. If you want to, you can bring this one back palm in, and then as you bring it back up, you bring them back together, backs again. So you do that same rotation. Your left palm is up, I'll move this way a bit. Left palm is up, and as you come up, you bring it so it's the backs of the hands together. So it goes tack-a-tack, duck-a-dum, tack-a-tack, duck-a-dum. So that's what's happening in the music, to the best of my ability to replicate it with my voice. So you're not doing anything with the hips or the feet. If you want to do something to add a little extra, you can drop the heels with each arm movement. So if I turn my back, maybe you can see my heels, all I'm doing is lifting them a tiny bit off the floor and dropping them down. So that would look like this. Tack-a-tack, duck-a-dum, tack-a-tack, duck-a-dum. You don't have to do that, but if you want to add something, it just does a nice little boom, like a little placement to further accentuate the timing with the music. So tack-a-tack, duck-a-dum, tack-a-tack, duck-a-dum. Then we have weight in both legs, arms, backs of the hands together above the head, and we do a little hip shimmy. So very subtle movement of the knees back and forth. And as we do that, we bring the arms out, down to our sides, and up through the middle. So I'll keep doing this. We only do it once in the music, but just so you can see. So it's a shimmy, and the arms are coming from out to in through the middle. When we get to the top, we bring the right arm out to the side, ready for hip drops on this right hip. Now, what I also do here is slightly twizzle myself so that I'm very slightly maybe on a right hand diagonal, just so that you can see my hip better when it's going up and down. So it's not a big movement, I'm here. I just slightly move myself on an angle. So it's only a tiny smidge with the feet. The left foot comes up off the ground, heel off the ground, and the right foot comes heel off the ground, that's your front foot, and your back foot, the left, stays flat on the floor, ready for hip drops. And we drop, release the foot, drop, release the foot, drop, release the foot. So it's 6 counts. Drop 1, release 2, drop 3, release 4, drop 5, release 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After that 6th one, this right foot comes in, and I tend to place it slightly behind. So it comes from here. I've released the foot, it's in front of me, sort of hovering above the floor. I bring it round and I place it on the floor behind me. Then I put my weight into that leg, and then the left comes up off the floor, the left heel, and my left hip comes slightly forward, and then I'm ready to do the same thing on this left side. Drop, release, drop, release, drop, release. So on this side it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 counts both sides. Then I bring this left foot down and I place my weight again even on both feet, and I do a little shoulder shimmy and a dip like we did at the beginning. Then we go forward for 3 with our basic Egyptian step. So we start on the right hip. So left hand comes behind the head, right hand comes out, and I bring my right toe in front of me and I push that hip up. Then I step into that right foot, I bring the right in, the left out, and this time it's the left hip, left toe comes forward, left hip comes up. Then I step into the left and I swap the arms again. I bring the right toe forward, right hip up, up. Now, we are now ready to go back for 2. So to go backwards, my weight is now in my left leg, my right leg is free. So my right leg steps behind, I swap the arms, and then the left toe touches the floor and left hip comes up. Then I take the left foot behind, put the weight in the left, I swap the arms, and the right hip comes up. So it's 3 forward, 2 back. Then my weight is in the left, so I hop, switch the weight onto the right leg and take the left in a diagonal line out to the side and bring the arms wide with the palms flexed. It goes stop. Then there's a few seconds pause, and then what I'm doing is rolling the shoulders, letting the arms follow like a snake arm. I want to dance. So stop, I want to dance. Also, if you want an added layer, while you do the snake arms, bend this right knee and it gives you a little up and down. I want to dance, which is like a nice extra. So let's do that. I'm just seeing how long the video is. Right, I'm going to do all that with the music, and then we'll do another video to add on the new bit.